One such member is doing exactly that. Talking Masters has altered him and his life a great deal. He is famously known as Passion Prasad to his numerous admirers, friends, and Toastmasters. He's a past president of Talking Matters. I still recall the grand 200th meeting celebration during his tenure as president. Toastmaster Prasad has held various leadership positions in the club, that of VP membership, VP education, etc. Passion Prasad currently has changed his profession to become a leadership trainer, motivational speaker, life coach, and an author. Today, we are honored to have his presence here and deliver the keynote. Let us all gear up to listen to some lessons from the kitchen sink. Please put your hands together or wave it out to welcome Toastmaster TVS Prasad. Toastmaster TVS Prasad, the screen is all yours.
Thank you very much, DTM Ram Mohan. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah.
Okay. You can see me, you can hear me, right? Great. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, and all the DTMs from all over the world. Greetings from Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. In fact, it's very nice to see many of the old friends and many new faces. I really commend the efforts of ExCon to make an initiative to bring all together. I wish we can meet in person, but because of the logistical problems, it may not be possible, but we have Zoom to unite all of us virtually. Once again, good evening. In fact, after the speeches of DTM Sunny Varghese, that is the actual keynote speech. And again, the speech of DTM Ram Mohan Rai is a keynote speech. So mine is a normal speech. Well, how many of you know cooking? Great. Some of you may be expert chefs like Anish Satar. Some may be professional chefs, and some may be average okay chefs, right? Before Corona, I never ever entered a kitchen for cooking except for eating. But after Corona, the world got frozen and the life has become standstill. There is nothing to work. We have a big hall. My wife sits in one corner. I sit in one corner, and there is a TV in the middle. And as there is nothing much work to do, I started watching TV and movies on Netflix. My wife was watching this quietly, and she bear with me for some time, but could not resist it for long. One day she said, "Darling, please do something." I thought watching movies is also doing something, right? Will you agree with me? But she kept on saying repeatedly, impatiently, "Darling, please do something." Then I thought, what shall I do to keep her calm? And suddenly my eyes went towards the kitchen. And then I thought, okay, I have earning for learning something. Why don't I learn cooking? Immediately, I consulted our global guru, YouTube. And I started watching several videos on how to cook dishes. And I started experimenting, making several dishes. Within a few weeks, I became an okay cook. I started making Thai, Chinese, Korean dishes. And my wife started enjoying the dishes. After a few weeks, I became a little expert. And I finish my cooking in 45 minutes to 1 hour, and I am back to my job, watching TV, movies on Netflix. My wife was patient with me for some time, but for not long. She said, darling, please do something. I then asked her for suggestion. What do you want me to do? Then said, darling, you have become good at cooking, which is half of the process. Why don't you do the other half? What is that? She smiled naughtily and said, washing dishes. What? I have to wash dishes? No way. But anyways, this is command from the Home Minister. This is like a law of constitution to abide. And also, I have earning to learn new things. I thought, okay, why don't I learn this new art? That is my first expedition to the kitchen sink for washing the dishes. I never washed in lifetime. When I looked at the sink, my God, I scratched my head how to solve this puzzle. The size of the kitchen sink is bigger than the garbage bin. So many dishes. And there are no videos on YouTube on how to wash dishes. What shall I do? Then I thought, okay, let me learn it by myself. Let me venture it. Then I started struggling to find ways to wash the dishes. Initially, it's not an happy job, but slowly I found some interesting things. And when I found interest, I am getting better at it. And believe me, I have learned some beautiful lessons from the kitchen sink while washing the dishes. Today, I would like to share with you 7 lessons I learned from the kitchen sink. Would you like to listen? Right. First of all, irrespective of the kitchen size, the size of the kitchen sink is almost same anywhere, everywhere. Will you all agree with me? Okay. The first lesson I learned is first come, first serve. First come, first serve. Normally, before what I used to do, I drink a cup of coffee, go to the sink and put the cup. If I stir the coffee with spoon with sugar, I go to the sink and put the spoon. If I eat something in the plate, I go to the sink and put the plate. Now I realized that is not the proper way. Now, as I have started washing dishes, first come, first serve. You drink a coffee, go to the sink, wash the cup. You eat something, go to the sink, wash the plate. This way, life becomes easy, right? First come, first serve. This is lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, last come, first serve. How? When I go to the kitchen sink, there'll be a lot of cups, plates, dishes, several layers. You cannot reach the bottom without clearing the top. So start from top to bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, even in our life throws lots of challenges in our life, and there'll be many. So sometimes we have some emergency issues to handle. So last come, first serve. I'll tell you an example. I remember I gave a talk on Nisha Shivaram's Talksopedia 2 years back, a journey of 1,000 miles, boasting about my 10-kilometer walk every day. Believe me, within 1 week of that talk, I broke my leg while playing tennis. I could not walk. I went to the doctor. They did X-ray, ECG, whatever, whatnot. Then they said my ligament got ruptured and I needed a surgery. And it's a tough decision. So last year, October, I got my surgery. And believe me, I have to walk with crutches. And it took me 6 months to be able to walk not so normally. Even after 1 year now, I'm not back to the normal. So my leg became my priority than my walk. I had to repair my leg to be able to walk. So in life, some situations come which take priority. So last come first serve. Number three, keep aside some and create space. When I go to the sink, sometimes it has piled up so much that I cannot put even my hands and there is no wet water to flow. Then what I said, take some dishes and keep on the table, wash the dishes in the sink comfortably, later take these dishes and wash them properly. So in this way, we can clean the sink. So in life, when there is a pile of lot of challenges in our life, keep some aside, handle the one which are focusing on the important things, then take up the other things. So keep aside some and create space. Lesson number 4, handle small to be able to handle big. Because of this experience in washing dishes, now I started first washing the spoons, then the cups, then the small plates, then the big plates, then the dishes. Ladies and gentlemen, in our life, even we will have small things to matter and big things to handle. The suggestion always is first clear of the small things, then you can focus on big things. This is handle small to be able to handle big. Now, lesson number 5. Never ever keep things unresolved for too long. They become more complicated. Sometimes I don't go to the sink for washing. When I go to the next day to wash the dishes, it stinks. So always remember to clear the same day. In life, every day we get challenges. Never postpone solving a problem. That makes life easy, effective, and efficient. So every day the problem comes, solve. Never keep things unresolved for too long. Things will become complicated. Number 6, first keep things in order to know what to prioritize. Again, when I go to the sink, there are sometimes when I touch one item on the top, everything else goes left and right. And if there are any glass items, they may break. Then I realized, no, first you keep things in order so that you will know what to prioritize. In our life, we have many things to do list, right? Let us put them on paper. If we make them on paper, then we know what to prioritize, what we can do it later. So this lesson helped me in my life to a greater extent. Now, the last lesson number 7, always have enough tools. When I go to the sink, there is no washing liquid, there is no scrub, then how can I wash the dishes? Always have the tools with you. In our life, what are the tools? Without the tools, we cannot do anything. Always have some liquid cash. Always have sufficient time to do some physical workout or walking. Always have some good friends who can help you in need. These are the tools for you to progress in life. So have always tools with you. This is lesson number 7. Dear friends, this washing dishes in the kitchen sink has taught me so valuable lessons that when I implemented in my life, I really feel happy and my life became efficient and my wife became happy. I hope these tools, these tips will help you in enhancing the beauty of your life. Wait, the story is not yet over. My wife is happy with my achievements. And she said, I'm very lucky to have a nice husband like you. You learn things very fast. I want you to learn some more things. What? Darling, can you please help me in mopping the floor and washing the clothes? Please. Over to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasad. That was a very, very nice, all those tips, the tips that you gave us is indeed really great. And I'm sure because you have the passion, You picked it up so easily. And I'm sure all that your wife is going to ask you to do, you will do it with passion. And that is going to make your life even greater. You are aptly named Passion Prasad. We are indeed grateful to have you here, and that we are grateful that you are able to share some of the profound tips with us today. Thank you
Thank you.
so much for making it here today.